guys, Derek here with Tap and Turn Gaming, coming at you today with an EDH deck tech. This is for a subscriber requested deck for Chandra, Fire of Kaladesh, for a mono red burn deck. And this is for Alex Gomez, who asked us to do this deck tech, and he asked us just for it to be a Chandra themed mono red burn deck. So that's what we did. So let's talk about the general. Chandra, Fire of Kaladesh is a 3-cost 2/2 human shaman. Whenever you cast a red spell, you can untap her. And her other ability is tap her, and she deals 1 damage to target player. If she's dealt 3 or more damage this turn, exile her, then return her to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control, and she becomes Chandra the Roaring Flame. Chandra the Roaring Flame is her planeswalker form, where you can +1 to deal 2 damage to a player, -2 to deal 2 damage to a creature, and -7 to deal 6 damage to each opponent, and each player dealt damage this way gets an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, this deals 3 damage to you. So that's a nice ability, because if you use her emblem and you hit them for 6, in EDH they've already gone from from 40 down to 34, and then when you pass turn, they're going to take 3 more damage and go to 31 right then and there, and that's if you've done no damage before that. But that's the general. She's pretty cool. I like her. She's one of the nicer flipwalkers, I think. I think she's pretty cool. So we're going to go talk about her now and the deck. So let's start off with the artifacts, I suppose. We run Basilisk Collar to give some of our pingers Death Touch, excuse me, as well as Chandra. Cage Sun for doubling our mana. Dragon's Claw to gain some life. Extraplanar Lens to also double our mana. Gauntlet of Power to double our mana. Illusionist Braces to be able to copy some of our abilities, like Chandra's ability, for instance, to flip her easier. Pyromancer's Goggles will let us copy spells as long as we use the red mana produced from it to cast that spell. Staff of Nin is going to give us some extra card draw, as well as let us do some damage here and there. Staff of the Flame Magus will let us gain some life when we cast our red things. Psionic Resonator will also let us copy our ETB abilities and triggered abilities. Thornbite Staff will let us untap some of our pingers automatically if they have killed a creature, and that is it's pretty cool. You know, we can really benefit off of that. And Umbral Mantle lets us untap a lot of our pingers with 3 mana to give them also a +2/+2. So this is nice with Chandra, because you can tap her to deal 1 damage to a player, untap her, give her +2/+2, tap her to deal 1 damage to a player, give her another +2/+2, and then go ahead and swing with her. At that point, she's now a 6/6, and she's already done 2 damage off pinging, so they're looking at 8 damage right there. It's pretty cool. You can do some cool interactions with it. As far as Planeswalkers, we run the different Chandras: Chandra Ablaze, Chandra Nalaar, Chandra the Pyromancer, and Chandra the Firebrand. Basically because this is a Chandra-themed deck, so why wouldn't we? For sorceries, Anger of the Gods acts for us as a sweeper. Banefire, nice X spell. Blasphemous Act is another sweeper. Chain Reaction is another sweeper. Chandra's Ignition is a sweeper. Then we have Demon Fire and Devil's Play for some more X spells. Howl the Horde to copy things. Mizzy Mortars functions as a one-sided sweeper, and Slag Storm as another sweeper. We really got to try to keep the board clear for us as much as we can. As far as our creatures, we run Maze of Ith, Mystifying Maze, Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, Snow-Covered Mountains, Thespian Stage, Valakut the Molten Pinnacle, and Vesuva. Hopefully Vesuva and Thespian Stage to both copy Valakut, because it is not legendary. For our creatures, we're running Anarchist to get our sorceries and our sorceries back. Ashram the Pilgrim, because it can do some crazy damage. Bogarden Hellkite for the damage and the big beater. Shrouded Phoenix, because it is a Chandra-themed deck. Cinder Pyromancer, because he has a similar ability to Chandra, where when we cast a red spell we can untap him, so it's going to help us get some damage in. Cunning Sparks Mage is a pinger. Gutter Snipe lets us just do some static damage whenever we cast a spell. Inferno Titan will function as more or less one of the finishers in the deck. 6 cost, 6/6. He has fire breathing, and he does that 3 damage. It's really nice for him. Kiki Jiki to copy things like our Inferno Titan or our Bogarden Hellkite. Ribescale Dragon, we're using him in accordance with the Snow-Covered Mountains to use his ability of tap 2 in snow, to tap target creature and put an ice counter on it. And his other ability is creatures with ice counters on them don't untap during their control's upkeep. It really just lets us get through the enemy's defenses. Satyr Fire Dancer, Stigma Lasher. Stigma Lasher is actually really fun. It's just a 2-cost 2/2, but if Stigma Lasher hits you, then you can't gain life for the rest of the game. So that's really pretty fun. Then we have Thunder Dragon, because when he comes in, he does 3 damage to each creature without flying. Utvara Hellkite, because whenever he attacks or another dragon attacks, which is only 4 total dragons in the deck, but whenever Utvara Hellkite or another dragon attacks, you get a 6/6 red dragon creature token onto the battlefield, and that's nice. That's very helpful. And use that in conjunction with Kiki Jiki. Tap or have Utvara Hellkite down, make a copy with Kiki Jiki, attack with both. They both see 2 dragons attacking, so they both give you 2 tokens, so now you get 4 tokens, and that's really fun. And then Young Pyromancer, whenever you cast an instant sorcery, you can put a 1/1 red elemental creature token on the battlefield. That's just gives us some guys. We don't really have a lot of guys in the deck, so that's more or less what that's for. For our instance, Chandra's Outrage, because it is a Shadow deck. Fire Impulse for the 2 damage with the option to get that Spellmaster later on. Fork for the copy. Galvanic Blast, Impact Resonance, Incinerate, Increasing Vengeance, Lash Out, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Strike, Price of Progress, Radiate, Reiterate, Reverberate, Searing Blaze, Searing Spear, Scred, Starstorm, Volcanic Fallout, and Wild Slash. So the basic theme of these is to get spells that do anywhere from 2 to 4 damage, and things that let us copy our spells. What we're really trying to do is get Chandra down, get her flipped, get her emblem on, and hopefully get more than 1 emblem down, and just start, holding everything off with our burn spells to protect ourselves, using our spells more defensively than aggressively. But yeah, this is the Chandra, Fire of Kaladesh, mono-red Chandra-themed deck that Alex Gomez was looking for. I hope you can at least take some inspiration from this, and it's something along the lines of what you're looking for. At least gives you an idea. But this has been Derek with Tap and Turn Gaming. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will catch you later. Thanks a lot, and goodbye.